Alright, my 2005 Subaru STI. We're gonna just show the rear, the WRX STI. Got the big spoiler onto the front here, and show the front of the car. STI right there. Big big hood scoop with STI on the intercooler. One side. Alright, so right now I got 91,005 miles. Bought it with 61,000 on it, but I haven't done the timing belt yet, and I actually just ordered the timing belt kit, an OEM kit, the water pump, timing belt, all the pulleys, and the tensioner pulley, gaskets for the water pump and thermostat, all that good stuff with it. It wasn't a cheap kit, but it comes with like everything except like the thermostat, a timing belt guide, and of course coolant, and the tools to actually do the job. So I still need to get the tools to do it if I'm going to do it myself, or if I'm going to take it somewhere and have somebody do it. But yeah, there's my stereo. The car's kind of dirty, but you know, I had a chance to clean it up. Anyways, all I have done to the car literally is, you know, just a turbo inlet hose by Samco. I have a Tomei Xtreme full titanium catback system, catback exhaust. I plan on getting the a downpipe down the road. Actually, that's probably my next mod with an Nexus port. Those aren't cheap, but I mean, do the full turboback exhaust, and then later on get an uppipe and exhaust manifold. I'll probably go with the unequal length headers for my exhaust manifold headers, to keep the boxer rumble. I know it's not like efficient, but I like the sound that it makes. And I've heard that it doesn't really gain you that much power if you go with the equal length. And they got so many different brands and all that out there. Basically, yeah, the car is pretty much stock, like I said, except for a turbo inlet hose and a catback exhaust system. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, everything else is stock, unfortunately. I've had the car since, we're in 2017, I've had it since 2014. So, yeah, it's 3 years. This year, this year would be, you know, when January comes, and that year it'll be going on 4 years, which will be pretty sweet, you know, that I've had the car. Guess we could take a look underneath the hood, and I'll show what mods that I'll probably end up doing down the road. So. Well, this STI intercooler top mount is going to get replaced by Samco top mount intercooler. I want a top mount because it's still functional because of the hood scoop, and top mounts, they don't take as long to spool up, and you don't get, you know, too much lag, if any at all, with top mounts, unlike, you know, with front mounts. Yeah, other than the timing belts and the clutch down the road, I want to get a new battery. I don't like this piece of crap battery. Ever start. I'm gonna do fuel, upgraded fuel lines, rails. I'm gonna do the whole top speed conversion to. I'm gonna do the ID1000's injector dynamics injector kit, conversion kit. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Maybe a bigger turbo, I don't know. We'll see. The VF40, the VF39 is pretty decent actually for my liking. You know, I just want like bolt-ons and stuff right now to see you know, where other stuff takes me. But yeah, still got the stock downpipe. But yeah, you know, whatever. You know, you gotta have money to upgrade and, you know, do bolt-ons and mod the car. So, and I don't have too much money, but I had enough to buy it. And I did a catback and a turbo inlet hose, and that's, you know, my stock turbo inlet hose was kind of getting cracked, and the stock ones are crappy. But I did put a new expansion coolant tank. It's OEM, which is pretty sweet. Everything, you know, it came with a new hose, came with this new hose right here, with clamps and all that. I do want to get a upgraded intake manifold. I want to go with a Cosworth, or no, I want, is it? I think it's Cosworth, yeah, Cosworth intake manifold instead of a Manley. I know that's not the only ones, but go with the Cosworth intake manifold. Probably go with, for headers, up pipe, down pipe, and catback, do the full Tomei, headers, up pipe, down pipe, and catback. That way I have the full Tomei system. I could go with, you know, agency or HKS or agency or whatever. I probably said that already, but or even Grimsby. I don't really like Grimsby that much. Well, maintenance, you know, other than maintenance, I want to make sure the maintenance is on top. You know, maintenance is on point and all that other good stuff. I might upgrade the my blow valve, or this is my recirculating valve because it's stock. Maybe for a fully atmospheric blow valve or something like that. I would like to get the HKS, but I've been told that it's not really a good upgrade and modification because it doesn't really do anything. It just makes cool noises, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll do full turbo back exhaust with the headers and up pipe, and then we're gonna do 1000cc injectors probably, with probably a 255 Warble fuel pump or a 455 Warble fuel pump. That I want to go with that because I want adequate amount of fuel to the injectors through the rails, so it supplies the engine with enough fuel and all that for more power. Or if I want to go bigger, I can, you know, I don't have to upgrade anything later on down the road. I might need to replace the AC compressor and the starter, because sometimes my starter, it kind of acts up and doesn't start, kind of like, you know, it just, I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't really, it just, you know, acts up. AC compressor, I think that the AC in here could be a lot colder. I want it like at least 32 degrees, 30 degrees and all that, and I haven't even got it to that. I think I've only seen it at maybe like 38 or 36, and I think it could get colder. A lot of these parts in this car have not been changed. It's all stock pretty much, you know. I mean, I still have the stock turbo, you know, VF39, and that's stock, and everything about the car is pretty much hasn't been touched except for what I've done to it, and besides I've done tires and oil changes. I've kept up with oil changes ever since I got the car. Full synthetic Mobil 1 5W30, 4.8 quarts. You know, I go with the Wix full synthetic oil filter. It's like 21 5 12 or something like that from O'Reilly. But yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, other than that, I mean, you know, feature mods and all that, you know, other than building the engine down the road, I don't think I'm going to do that, but I just want to do bolt-ons, get a stage 2 tune, pro tune. I want to get everything done before I do the pro tune, so that I can just be one and done, and just get it taken care of. But first of all, I want to make sure the maintenance is done on time and right. But I'm a little bit over the time interval for the timing belt. and my clutch I think is gonna need to be replaced sometime. I kind of like I like a new feeling of the new clutch. I mean, I've had this car since 2014, and 2017 is here, and you know, timing belt still stock and hasn't been touched, and so is the clutch. So, but um, maybe a new radiator down the road or something, new hoses. Maybe hoses that actually can handle more heat, that are whatever. Um, but you know, maintenance. It's like almost my main priority right now with the car. It's not really mods. Clutch, timing belt. Timing belt can be first because I don't want the engine to, um, you know, I want the valves hitting the pistons, and the timing belt job is pretty big on these cars. If you don't do the interval on time or soon, it's kind of a gamble as opposed to how much longer, your timing belt lasts, because, pulleys, they wear out, bearings wear out, belts, they wear out. I looked at the timing belt like twice already, and it looked good. It doesn't have any cracks or tears or whatnot, but, internals of like the pulleys and all that, and the bearings inside the pulleys, they could be worn out. The integrity itself with the pulleys, it might not be exactly long term, like actually starting with a fresh timing belt kit. Um, so, but yeah, you know, future goals and modifications down the road. Hopefully, I'll get to it. If not, then it's like okay. I I enjoy driving the car. I've enjoyed having it, and and it taking me where I need to go, and it getting there, at a decent time. So, but the car's been good. I literally haven't done any maintenance besides tires and oil changes, and I haven't even changed that battery yet. The battery still came with the car when I bought it, but I want to get a upgraded battery. I want to go with Optima yellow top. I know it's overkill, but uh, you know it'll they have really high cold cranking amps, or it's like it's a deep cycle battery, so it won't really die that easy. Oh yeah, belts too. Regular alternator, um, power steering, AC compressor belt. Replace those. I haven't replaced those yet, but I will. I have to. Um, so other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's kind of boring because the car is still stock, but you know, I don't have a whole lot of money. you know, it, these cars, they're well, modding any car is a lot of money, especially if you want to, go faster and sound and flow and performance. I would like to actually increase the flow with the engine, with intake and exhaust, so that it flows really well. And I'll have to do that, by with mods I was talking about earlier. So, but it's when the time comes, it should be enjoyable, and 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 I had a truck and I want to get another truck, so it's another goal I have for down the road. So another truck, a pretty good one. So we'll see what happens with that. Um, but yeah, I mean, I know it kind of sucks. I haven't done too many modifications to the car, but a lot of it's been really a money issue. If I had money for it, I would do it. I would upgrade the intercooler, to the fuel rails, do the full headers, turbo exhaust system. Um, I would literally do everything I can as far as full bolt-ons and external mods that you can actually do, and just get a cab access port and do everything you can, and then get a Pro Tune, and that's it, and hopefully happy day. But other than that, that's pretty much it.